And an opportunity for these guys to get loose, find the range. We're almost at game time, folks. Leisurely way to spend a Saturday afternoon. Kick back and tune in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. And how about we check the numbers for Joel Embiid?
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level scorer than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
All right, let's check out the starting lineup for the Trailblazers. Josh Giddey out there with Mitchell. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Walker Kessler. And for the Hornets, they've got Aaron Gordon. Tari Eason is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Trey Murphy, and it's Black in at the point guard position. Corralling rebounds, these teams are excellent at it. How does that help a team's energy, Doris?
Well, I think you work so hard to contest shots. You have to finish the possession by making sure you corral the defensive rebound. Such an important part of the game.
Now here's Black to the inside. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Screen by James. 4-3. Out of bounds. Hornets ball as Charlotte keeps possession. This one for 3. Counted from distance.
Well, LeBron James always surveying the floor. Few players in the history of the game have the court vision that LeBron has.
Now here's Embiid, coming off a solid outing against Chicago. Giddey passes to Embiid. Embiid drawing the double team. Clock at 4. Here's Kessler. Good. And the assist to Embiid.
Boy, contact from the defense, but Mr. Kessler just powers right through it.
Pass to Eason. James outside. And Charlotte another 3.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Giddey. He picked up 10 in his last game. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
That's outstanding footwork by Josh Giddey. Finishing the painted area. I can do that too.
Back to James from behind the arc. And Charlotte another 3.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Giddey, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. Inside, Embiid with a steal. Pass to Mitchell. Now Kessler. Here's Embiid. Check by James. Embiid against James. Embiid's shot is good.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
Now here's Embiid, a guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game. The 3 from Mitchell gets the 3 to fall. And this game is tied up now.
Well, this is what you call hitting the ground running. 4 shots taken, 4 shots made.
Back to James. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Charlotte?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, plenty of anticipation in Portland for this summer when the WNBA will return to the Rose City The Fire will reclaim the name from Portland's initial 2-year WNBA run from 2000 to 02. And this summer, with the momentum around the league, the hope is that flame will endure.
A new beginning. All right, Chums, thanks for the report. Now looking at the 2K leaderboard, specifically which teams have created a lot of turnovers and cashed in on the other end during the last 10 games. Number 1, the Hornets.
They've turned up the heat defensively over this last stretch, trying to force more turnovers. That's been their game.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Pass to Kessler. And he's going for the lob. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Oh, Kessler off his feet in a hurry. The timing of the lob was perfect.
Now Black hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And it's blocked by Embiid. Pass to Giddey. Back to Embiid. Launches a three, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
I mean, just hitting all their shots early. What an offensive game plan. It must be the coaching.
James, right side. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Meet him at the rim, Joel. Just a fantastic block there from Embiid.
Outside Giddey. Pass to Kessler. 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 12. The shot no good. The Hornets have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. And there's James from the arc. Charlotte no good that time either.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside Mitchell. And here's Embiid. Black defending. Embiid drawing the double team. It's blocked. And he lobs it up to the rim. And slam dunk by James.
Amazing. Even a little bit off target. LeBron knows how to finish the alley-oop. Man, you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Now here's Easton. No made baskets yet. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. As we enter the final stretch of the regular season, Doris, we've got a clear picture of the league hierarchy.
Yeah, we've got a legitimate sample size here. You know the identity of each team. So unless someone makes a late surge or maybe an injury pops up, the surprises of the season are behind us.
That's good from Eason. So hits one and misses one at the line. Portland leading. Outside Mitchell to the paint. Got a hand on it. Pass to Eason from outside the arc. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Giddey. Three-pointer. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Embiid's got 3 assists now in this one. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Charles Lee. I asked him what he told his guys before going up against Joel Embiid, and he said, quote, "I told them to get into him. Always get a hand up and do your best to guard without fouling. Embiid excels at baiting defenders, but we can't afford to give him free points at the line." Back over to you guys.
Allie, thank you. Some changes for Charlotte. Ivica Zubac checked in for James. Brandon Miller comes in for Eason. And it's Shepard in for Black. Portland on D. Pass to Gordon. Screen by Gordon. Here's Miller. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Boy, you love to see Brandon Miller create space with the ball in his hands, folks. Look out in pick and roll action. He's that good.
Now here's Giddey. He's got 5. Zubac with the steal. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Gordon. No good with a fallback jumper.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Here's Embiid. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
He's so tough to stop. Even when you hit Embiid, he possesses the strength to muscle shots in.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Also, guys, what a start from beyond the arc. A huge part of their game today. That's going to help their spacing.
And this night already has the makings of an offensive war.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Embiid, and the rebound goes to Charlotte. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And it wasn't just a...
Oh!
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Portland has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Pass to Embiid. Portland shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And he drops the first.
They're one of the most well-rounded players in the game. Embiid is also a top-notch trash talker, too. I mean, he knows how to get under the skin of his opponents.
Looking at who's out there for Portland now. Ben comes in for Kessler. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Mitchell. And Embiid drops them both.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
Pass to Zubac. To the middle. Here's Miller. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Charlotte has gone 4 of 7 from three-point range here in the first. Now here's Gordon. 11 feet out. Thibault with the board.
Boy, he was anticipating a little bit more defensive pressure, and that's one you think he's going to make.
Embiid against Zubac. He goes up again. Embiid misses.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Out left to the wing. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. The 3 is up. Portland with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the inside. Gordon with a steal. And it's the Hornets on the break. Zubac with it. Picked up by Embiid. Pass to Shepard. Gordon outside. And here's Miller. Takes a three. They get it again. Zubats. And at last, they get one to fall.
Listen, keeping Ivica Zubats off the boards is no easy task. This man has got a gigantic, strong frame.
Here's Wolf. No points so far. Here's Embiid. And it's Embiid again missing.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Miller against Thibault. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Screen by Embiid. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Gordon outside. Oh, there's the alley. Throw it down on the lob.
You know that the pass is for Aaron Gordon, but his athleticism takes any defense out of the equation. Doing work, Aaron Gordon.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. All right, let's take a moment to appreciate some of the NBA's toughest defensive teams. In third, Charlotte.
Where this team really makes an impact is on the defensive end. They're a unified front that doesn't make it easy at all to find open looks.
A minute 29 left to play in the first quarter. Giddey scanning the floor. Pass to Malawach. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Portland shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in this game. And he makes a first. And that's good as he hits both shots. Hornets leading by 4. To the paint. Here's Miller. And a look now at a few years worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for LeBron James.
And as you might expect at this stage of his career, his passing numbers have been dipping year to year. But having his veteran presence and helping to lead this team with his experience, that's something you can't put a price on.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
Portland making a switch here. And the second free throw is good. So it's Portland now. It's a 5-point game. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
These are his first free throws of the game. That one misses.
How about this, guys? Only the 5th undrafted player in NBA history to be named an All-Star. What you love is Fred VanVleet every year has improved. He's fearless. He's tough. There's nothing not to like.
He hits the second from the line. Hornets leading by 4. Pass to Zubac. Zubac, screen, lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Wolf.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
From deep, Giddey. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Shepard. Back to Zubac. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
How about Zubac making great use of the up fake, get that defender off balance.
Charlotte shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And the second free throw is good. Blazers trail by 5. VanVleet with it. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Pass to Wolf. Here's Giddey. And it's out of bounds to the Trailblazers as Portland retains possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Here's Wolf. Thibault passes to VanVleet. 1 second left. Nice jump shot.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Charlotte on top. They're up by 3. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Charlotte?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
LeBron James out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Miller. Then it's Anthony Black. And it's Diabate in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Now here's Easton. He's coming off a 10-point game against Indiana.
And he didn't just put up big points. He beat everyone to the boards.
Blazers trail by 3. VanVleet outside. No good that time. Good work defensively by Black. Here's Charlotte. This is the first time they've seen Portland this season.
Not exactly the biggest game on the season schedule, but both teams are capable of flashing serious potential.
We're seeing two teams that could be building more for the future, trying to instill a winning culture, and we'll see which team takes a step in that direction.
And here's VanVleet from the arc, and the rebound goes to Charlotte. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession.
I love it. Nice activity defensively. Getting in there to disrupt the pass.
Inside. It's picked off. Blazers trail by 3. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, LeBron is keeping it going. He said, I appreciate these young guys coming up in the ranks and doing great things. I hope to have inspired them to carry it on when I decide that I'm done and keep this beautiful game going. Not just the league, but the purity of the game. That is what's most important. Brian?
He's left an imprint, no question. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Listen, he's going to get stronger, but you talk about guile and the willingness to battle down low. Josh Giddey is more than up to the task.
That free throw good from Giddey. A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
And so he makes both from the line. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either. I like Miller's vision. I mean, he sees the court well and makes really good decisions with the ball.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
The Hornets with a lead. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Back to Black. And he dunks it down.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Blazers making a change here. Huff's checked in. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. If you look at Charlotte, holding down the 6th spot right now in the middle of this conference.
Right now for Charlotte, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
And this is what the schedule looks like for Portland. On Sunday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Atlanta to take on the Hawks. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Anthony Edwards and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And for that game against Indiana, that's where you have to bring your A-plus effort, especially when you know you're going to be facing a more talented team.
That free throw good from Giddey.
This is how you stay in the game. They're doing a beautiful job from the line, 100% this quarter.
Both free throws good from Giddey.
When you look at Josh Giddey's overall skill set and combine that with the 6'8" size and the point guard mindset that he has, he is special. The playmaking, the willingness to score it in tough spots. This guy has got a bright future.
Now here's Black. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Outside Thibault. Down low. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And the Trailblazers lead by 1. Pass to Diabate. Stolen by Giddey. Portland moving it around. With the teardrop. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Giddey's got 6 in the quarter.
Josh Giddey at 6'8", guys. That floater's going to be tough to deal with.
Outside Eason. James passes to Miller. Charlotte again missing.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now here's Van Vliet. Outside Tybalt. Fires from deep. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. And we've got a moment here to show you this season's most aggressive defensive teams. Second, the Trailblazers.
They're quick to help each other, and they have some tremendous athletes with a nose for the ball.
Embiid, he's checked in for Portland. On defense, Charlotte. They trail by 3. Off target from three-point range. Here's Diabate. Embiid covers. Black passes to James. Now here's Miller. Over Giddey. Offensive rebound from outside the arc. That's good from Eason. On the assist by James. Eason's got 7.
Well, LeBron is still that good at getting others the ball. What a clever kick-out pass.
Outside Giddey. Pass to Embiid. Clock at 6. Diabate grabs the board. Charlotte has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Black, a tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Black's got his second basket.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Embiid, a screen on Miller from deep. Giddey, and he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
I'll tell you, he's in a rhythm and playing with purpose. Great first quarter, even better in the second.
Black passes to Eason. And here's Miller. Top of the key. Here's Diabate. The shot's good.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses. And so it's Embiid who brings up the ball for the Trailblazers. They trail by 1. Next up, they'll face the Hawks in Atlanta. That'll put them right in the middle of a 5-game road trip. No good from 11 feet.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Shot blocked.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Well, tremendous strength and authority on that dunk. Nicely done, Walker Kessler.
Now, here is James. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And don't forget about the 2 blocks. He really changed the game for his team on the defensive side.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Zubats, he's checked in for Diabate. Aaron Gordon comes in for LeBron. Trey Murphy, he's checked in for Eason. And it's Shepard in for Black. And here are the Hornets now. Pass to Miller. Here's Shepard, and looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
The Trailblazers have gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. Pass to Giddey. Shot clock at 6. Here's the 3. The rebound by Shepard.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Miller outside. And he knocks the jumper down. Miller's got 11 points.
Really off on his shooting, just 20% this period. Looks like he's getting a bit frustrated.
Kessler passes to Embiid. Embiid drawing the double team. From deep, Giddey. The offensive rebound. Back to Embiid. For 3. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 of his 8 attempts. The Hornets have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Back to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Yeah, if you allow Zubac positioning near the cup, look out. This is what you can expect.
Pass to Kessler. Inside. Portland moving it around. Embiid, a screen on Miller. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Zubac has got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Shepard. They set a pick. Here's Miller. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now here's Mitchell. Not a lot of room. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Pass to Gordon. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
I'll tell you this, the interior game of Aaron Gordon is coming along. He is looking more comfortable and more confident in there.
Now here's Kessler. Now here's Embiid. He's got 9. And finished off by Kessler.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
Now here's Giddey. He's got 14. Pass to Embiid. Gordon with a steal. Zubac with it, and Kessler picks him up defensively. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will in the shot.
Banton, he's checked in for Giddey. The Hornets with a lead. Pass to Gordon. Screen by Gordon. Steps back. Miller, the pass to Gordon. Count it. Gordon's got 6.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
They set the pick. 1:02 left in the second quarter. Zubac with the steal. Pass to Shepard. Miller outside. There's the 3. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
2 for 1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I'd go for it. Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Miller, a screen on Mitchell. Here's Shepard. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Joel Embiid.
Yeah, Shepard's so creative with the ball. He confuses the defenders.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. 23 seconds left in the second. Launches it. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback. Kessler's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip-in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Hornets. They're up by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
I think it's fair to say we know how this probably is going to shake out, but crazier things have happened.
Turning back now to that game we've been watching, a positive first half for the Charlotte Hornets.
I like their follow-through on the offensive end, not taking the shots and walking away. They're hunting for those second-chance opportunities there, Shaq.
And turning those opportunities into points that they need.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You got to like what we're seeing from Brandon Miller.
Yeah, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Checking out the group for Chauncey Billups to start the second half. They've got Josh Giddey. Joel Embiid is out there with Walker Kessler. Then there's Mitchell. Charlotte leading by 5. Pass to Black. Fires it. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. And the Trailblazers shooting it well, almost 50% from the floor. Embiid, a screen on James. Here's Giddey. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
To me, it's the ability to facilitate that enhances Josh Giddey as a scorer. You've got to play him for both, and right now he's cooking the defense.
Now here's Black. Here's Easton. Not going to go that time. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Outside Giddey. Pass to Kessler. Outside Mitchell. Clock at 6. For the tie. That one no good. Charlotte has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. James passes to Black. And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Easton. Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range. Easton's got 10.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Giddey. 16 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Portland needs to get off a shot here. Mitchell misses.
Struggling to get into their groove here, just 1 for 4.
James outside. Gordon with a screen on Mitchell. From downtown, Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The drive by Mitchell. Yes! And the foul! It's going to go on Anthony Black.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
One shot.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Gordon on the wing. He's covered by Kessler. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. A group of teams that love to run. The NBA leaders in fast break scoring. The Trailblazers in 5th.
And make no mistake, this team loves to get out and run. Whenever they see space to leak out and score fast, they go strong.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played from deep. Mitchell. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Three shots. 3 shots.
That free throw is good for Mitchell. Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And he makes all 3. Charlotte has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. James outside. Gordon with a screen on Embiid. And there's James from the arc. Not on target. 4 for 9 in this one.
Boy, they feel tense to start the second half. They are 1 for 5, guys.
It's Giddey on the wing. Black defending. Giddey's got space. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Oh, you can see he's kicking himself for missing that open mid-range. That's right in his wheelhouse.
Here's James.
Well, the basketball IQ of LeBron James is off the charts. So adept at finding ways to get to the line.
And this is his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. he knocks down the first one.
Despite the fact that LeBron James is now in the league for over 2 decades, he continues to dominate.
Both free throws good from James.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
Portland trailing here. Pass to Giddey. Back to Mitchell. Six on the shot clock. Got it. Good job in the low post. Mitchell's got 13.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now, here is James. He's got 13.
At his size, LeBron is a handful inside, and sometimes you can't help but foul him to try and prevent that easy bucket.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in this game. That free throw good from James.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
Both free throws good from James.
And really strong at the line since the break.
Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. It's Giddey on the wing. Pass to Kessler. It's Giddey on the wing. 16 points for him. Check by James. Outside for Mitchell for the lead. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
To the middle. Here's James. Pass to Easton. Black outside. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
You know what else has been important is they've been focused and they have gotten themselves to the line, made their free throws, doing all the little things.
The first one falls. That one misses.
Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
To the paint. And it's Giddey missing.
But the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
And it's James with the jam.
Vintage LeBron James. He's cooking, and this guy may be the best to have ever done it.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Charlotte.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And the other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
He's off on the first. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And James has got the ball here for Charlotte. The lead is 2. Misfires on the corner 3. The Trailblazers have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the 3rd. And he lobs it up.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. The Hornets have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Black passes to Eason. Three-pointer, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Giddey. Back to Mitchell. To the inside. Eason with a steal. Gordon outside. Charlotte again missing.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
It's Giddey on the wing. Portland moving it around. 5 on the clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. He's got 10.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Blazers making a change here. Dible's checked in. Charlotte trailing. Here's Shepard. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Gordon can't hit. Guarded by Miller. Mitchell up top. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Man, the defender really went after him.
First one falls for him. And some changes here for Portland. Huff's checked in for Kessler, and Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Mitchell. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Hornets trail by 3. Inside, here's Shepard. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
And Shepard is a guy who plays below the rim, but he's got excellent touch inside.
Giddey against Miller. Left side, Giddey. Back to VanVleet. 4-3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Outside Eason. Pass to Gordon. Here's Shepard. Guarded by VanVleet. Back to Gordon. Blocked! Now here's VanVleet. From the arc. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. VanVleet's got 6 points.
Now, Fred VanVleet has become a true impact player. This guy remarkably consistent from deep.
Zubac, screen. Huff pulls it in.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable. Let's be honest.
Pass to Giddey, to the paint. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
Here's Shepard, guarded by VanVleet. Gordon, the pass to Miller. Gordon with a screen on Giddey. Miller outside. Here's Shepard. Back to Miller. Lets it go from deep. That shot off the mark. Defended by Gordon. Uses the glass on the layup. And it's an 8-point Portland lead.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Banton, he's checked in for Portland. Portland on D. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Miller, the pass to Gordon. And here's Shepard for 3. And it's Portland with a rebound. Here's Banton. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Banked it in off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 10.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Yeah, fundamental basketball here. Passes on time and on target.
Now here's Van Vliet. 6 points for him. Minute 32 left in the third quarter of the game. Back to Thibault. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. No good there.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
And there's Shepard. That one's good on the assist from Miller. Shepard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, when we talk about the future of Shepard, scoring inside is very important to take his game to the next level.
Back to Van Vliet. Portland moving it around. Ooh, it's stolen away. And he's all alone. He goes up. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And he gets it back. To the middle. Goes back up.
Boy, how about the D from Zubac there? The big man from Croatia doing some things defensively.
Hornets trail by 4. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
And here's Miller. Again, Charlotte.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Trailblazers out in front, leading by just 2. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Miller is out there with James. Then it's Anthony Black. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Diabate in at the pivot spot. And in the middle. That's the...
Oh, the analytics department is smiling after that one.
Outside Giddey. Van Vliet on the wing. 6 to shoot. Pulls it. It's hauled in by Black. Charlotte trailing. James outside. Miller outside to take the lead. Hits the trifecta. Miller's got 21.
What a smooth-looking shot from Mr. Miller. You set him up, he will knock it down.
Now here's Giddey. He's closely guarded. Van Vliet on the wing. Black defending. Van Vliet left side. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got 4 rebounds now. Here's James. There's the strength of the king.
Forget his age. LeBron is still one of the strongest players in the league.
Outside Thibault. Back to Van Vliet. Puts up a three. The Hornets pull it in. Diabate's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
Doubled by Van Vliet. Black passes to Miller. It's stolen by Thibault. Now here's Van Vliet. Black defending. Right side. It's good. He's 6 for 12.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Now here's Miller. The shot. And again, it's Charlotte converting.
Boy, he might be early in his career, but Brandon Miller is capable of this kind of thing nightly. This guy is cooking.
Here's Giddey. Lets it fly. Can't nail the jumper. Down low. Picked it out of midair. Here's Huff. Left side Giddey. Van Vliet outside. No good. That would have tied it.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Black passes to James. Pulls up at the elbow. Portland grabs the miss. Outside Giddey. Stripped away. And it's the Hornets on the break. And he's going for the... Yes, sir! LeBron James!
A history of great finishers in NBA history, but LeBron will top the list before it's all said and done.
Pass to Giddey. From deep. Miller pulls it in. Miller's got his 4th rebound in this one.
After hitting a couple of threes in the first half, he hasn't had much going from distance. When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Van Vliet outside. Back to Giddey. In from close range. Here's Charlotte. They're on an 11-2 run. Whoa! Are you kidding me, LeBron?
LeBron James, ever the showman with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam. Sponsored by AT&T. Thibault passes to Giddey. Lets it fly. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. No good on the free throw. And Doris, you think about the top scorers in this league. They're creating those points with greater efficiency than in decades past.
Analytics is increasingly a part of the NBA. Teams are now understanding that 3 is more than 2, and if you don't make enough of them, you have a math problem. And then the other highly valued shots in the game, and maybe the most valued shots, are restricted area 2s. Listen, let's be smart about the game.
Now here's Embiid. Pass to Black. Takes the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 3 assists in the game. Blazers trail by 13. And here's Giddey. Back to Mitchell. Screen by Embiid. Clock at 6. Portland again missing.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot from.
I think you can see frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
No luck on that one.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
From deep, Giddey. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Miller's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Boy, his struggles this quarter is not helping them right now. They may need to start going to somebody else on the offensive end.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And he drops the first. Aaron Gordon's checked in for Miller. That one's no good. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. It's a 14-point game. Oh, got that one up quick.
Oh, nice play by Embiid. Not just holding it, moving the ball.
Now, here is James. Throws it up high. And Gordon with the big finish.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Back to Giddey. Screen by Embiid. The 3-ball. And it's Giddey missing.
I'll give him a ton of credit here. He is trying to make plays, but nothing right now helping his team.
Ball stolen. All by himself. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Giddey against James with the 10-footer. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. James has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Boy, he's trying to give this team a spark, but the buckets simply will not go down.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Pass to Embiid. Portland moving it around. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Mitchell's got 19 points.
Spacing the floor. That's his 3rd triple of the game and his 2nd in this half.
Here's Giddey. And here's Embiid. The 3 is up. Kept alive.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
James outside for 3. Now Gordon. Shot clock at 6. From downtown. The 3-ball is down.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
And Charlotte making a change here. Easton's checked in. Outside Giddey. Here's Embiid. Embiid drawing the double team. Now Mitchell fires the 3. The triple drops.
This guy is on fire right now. Defense has got to step up and try to disrupt his rhythm.
They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
James, a screen on Giddey. Now here's Black. The D's right on him. Can't get it. Blazers trail by 14. Here's Embiid. Oh! Embiid packs it down.
Yeah, Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
1:44 left in the 4th quarter. Ooh, it doesn't go.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Hornets leading by 12. James, a screen on Mitchell. Here's James. Not to be deterred. LeBron.
That is what came off that pick-and-roll situation. LeBron wins once more with his aggressiveness.
Puts up the tray. The three is in.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
17 points was their biggest margin. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Hornets.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
And they're getting ready to notch their 33rd win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for LeBron James.
Boy, he makes it look easy, almost like he was just hanging out in the gym practicing today. That's how good it was.
Now here's Giddey. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And there's the rejection. Here's James. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
LeBron, the lead was changing hands, but what was it that enabled you to take control of this game?
In the second half, we saw down defensively. Our two remain stable.
Thanks to you once again. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.